So tell me about today's event.
Today's event is a nationwide event. I don't know exact number of cities that are doing this. There's probably 10 or 12 in Kansas. And it's a rally to educate the folks on what's going on with the invasion on the border. And it's been an invasion for, it's been an invasion for decades, but it's got worse recently, as everybody knows, because the media is finally, some of the media is finally reporting some of it. And the thing that I am encouraged about is I used to be the state director for Kansas and Missouri, the Minutemen. And we had meetings with 2 or 3 times the amount of people that are here today. And it was all education. And we were telling people that they're bringing diseases, they're taking jobs, they're taking your taxes through social services. And of course the media, most of the media and the politicians were calling us crazy and just all kinds of things. You know, George Bush called us vigilantes. And
so you were especially offended by that?
Well, yes and no. The media made a negative thing out of it. The definition of vigilante is watchman. So call me a vigilante. And you know, if we're vigilantes, we're pro-American, we're pro-Constitution, we're patriots. These people back here behind me are the best people you'll ever meet. I mean, they've all worked hard all their life. They paid their taxes. They've followed the laws, which our politicians don't follow the rule of law. But these people have, and they're pissed off like I am over this invasion. And it is an invasion, and it's worse just in the last couple of months. I mean, hell, they're coming in on trains and buses and walking across the border, and it's just, you know, they're reporting 50, 60,000, and you can always figure, and I'll give you an example, you can figure that the numbers the government gives you are low. One number they use, that they have used since I've been involved in this for over 10 years, is 10 to 12 million illegals are here. It's more like, it's probably over 50 or 60 million. They've been reporting 10 to 12 million for 10 years. And it makes sense that you don't have as many going home, not many at all go home, because they got a freebie here that Americans can't even get. They get by breaking the law that if a tax-paying citizen like you and me would go to jail, and they get off of it.
So why is all the news about the children coming in the country? Where did that start?
Well, they advertise for children, to send children here. And they can get all their benefits and what have you. You know, the minute they get here, they start getting benefits, and the people taking care of them get benefits. The children coming, they have advertised, they being our government, the governments of Nicaragua, Mexico, and all the other South American countries have been announcing that if the kids come here, they get all these services, they get citizenship. And this is done by the Obama administration in the countries south of the border. They've run radio ads and newspaper ads, and this has been going on for a while. See, they keep saying the children. If they would show the pictures, and if you see the pictures in full, half of them are adults. They're not children. They're over 18 or above. And they're saying these poor children. You know, that's something they've used for ages. Well, when you talk about the poor children, I'd like for everybody to go to a website. It's Victims of Illegal Alien Crimes, and look at the children, hundreds of children, maybe thousands, on that website that are killed by illegal aliens in one way or another. They're killed by drunk drivers, there's rapes, murders, just any way you can imagine children killed. So why aren't we talking about those children instead of the children that we ought to be sending home? And hopefully we will. If you want to talk about public safety, we got MS-13 gang members coming in, and they're allowing it. And these are vicious, treacherous gang people. They cut off hands and heads and arms and torture. I mean, if you see the bodies on the border, they're beheaded, burned. I mean, these people are, and they're here.
Recent influx of children, aren't there health consequences
Oh,
to this?
absolutely.
Children not being screened?
Absolutely. You know, you come in on Ellis Island, you were screened, and a lot of people did, and a lot of people were sent home. Hell, they're not even checked now. They say they are, but they're you know. And there's another thing we've told them for years: the diseases. We have a friend that's a lawyer and a nurse, and she wrote an article on the diseases probably 6-8 years ago, and I sent it around to people, and people said, "Oh, you're crazy, that's not true." Politician says this isn't true. But what's the media reporting now? They're reporting these cases of TB that medication can't fix, dengue, measles, scabies, all these diseases we were telling them about years ago. He gives us credibility. I mean, I was in law enforcement, 4th generation law enforcement officer for 29 years, and I've been called every name in the book. I've been threatened. I told them, stand in line, you know, I got a lot of people who want to kill me. Well, when they call me these names, vigilante or whatever, I wear it with a badge, like a badge. You know, you look at the source and what their game is, they're un-American. And another thing is, enforce the Constitution. Our Constitution is being trampled. It's just being trampled by politicians. My position is this: any politician that is trampling on our Constitution is a traitor. That's treason, and they ought to be prosecuted and kicked out of office. No, I just encourage people to get their head out of the sand. You know, if you don't do it, we've had a few mothers drive by here just screaming at us because we're doing the wrong thing with little kids in the car. They don't understand what this is going to do to their children in the long run. I mean, this is going to be devastating to their kids and our country. You need to educate yourself. Since day one, that's what we've tried to do, is educate, educate, educate.